get board. Board string. Yeah. It has the D-on-D second edition behind its engine. Oh, really? Nice. Second edition does have some strange stuff in it, like negative DAX 0 and AC. I don't know what that is. But the spells, I mean, if you know D&D, you probably know them. Okay, cool. Yeah. I've never played D&D. Have you? I mean, I've been invited to play it, so I think I'm gonna do it pretty soon. But yeah. Get board state. Get full board configuration. What's that, modding? No, I'm just I felt like just doing some coding to learn a bit more about Java. Doing some like building some data structures, playing around with it a bit. And yeah, the idea now is I have like a game which has a board and players, and I haven't figured out what's gonna happen on the board yet. That's how far I come. So I want to give this class, the board, a method to print the board. Okay, if you ever want help on SQL, I'm your man. Nice. Thank you, man. Which is your favorite SQL implementation? I guess it depends on the use case. But SQL is the bomb. I love SQL. It's so good. It's so logical. You've only used T-SQL, so you don't have a complete picture. What is T-SQL? Transact SQL, set of programming extensions from Sybase and Microsoft. Okay. Transaction control, row processing. Proprietary extension. Procedural programming, local variables. Set. Select var equals name. What? I never used a SQL language where you do like you can actually declare variables. I've always had to work around that with doing like with statements. Like with, like in this case, like I would write this as like with var1 like, and then you like give it a value, and then you need to do like select from this to get that variable. So it's like a really, really cumbersome way to do it. And here you can do some more if or print. Oh, so it looks like some syntactic sugar on top of SQL. That's nice. All right. So get the full board configuration. That's gonna be important here. How's the weather in Greece, by the way? In Stockholm now we have it's a blue sky, but it snowed this morning. Too much syntactic sugar gives you syntactic diabetes, though. Yeah, true. There shouldn't be too many ways to do things. Was rainy and stormy during the night, but sunny now. Yeah, it's like blue sky, but it was snowing this morning, so now there's like a few centimeters of snow on the ground and on the roofs. By the way, I know a Greek guy, and I'm gonna check with you if you know this reference. There's like a Greek character in like a movie or something, and he's called, let's see if you know, Kyr Tryphonas. Do you know Kyr Tryphonas? He showed me some video. It seems to be some like comedy thing. Okay, get full board configuration. Don't understand the character. Okay. It was like many things like TV series here I haven't really watched. Okay. Okay, I don't know. This doesn't seem to be like a clear... Tryphonas, Greek comedian. No, Greek comedy gives you ancient stuff. Okay, this is probably wrong then. But it was this comedy guy. He's like a plumber or something. Sir, yeah, right. What if I just search Tryphonas? Comedian. No. Yeah, whatever. Strong touch of country. Okay. Now, why would I actually... No, this has to be just a print statement because we already have everything in configurations. If it's TV related, low probability you know. Okay. Let's do just print. But this is actually quite a useless method for anything else except debugging. But let's do it. Can I declare a variable in a method? String print. Or so what's the temperature like in Greece now? And where in Greece is it you live? Is it like Athens, close to Athens? -19 degrees. It's like summer. Oh my god. Stockholm, -6. Uh, I equals int I. I equals width. We start with the width. No, we start with the height. This dot height. Why does this not work? Oh. Boolean. Okay, so it should be I. Oh, it's here. I equals this dot height. No, I equals 0. Below height. I plus plus. For int j equals 0, j below this dot width, j plus plus, and then string plus equals. Can we do that? No. To print plus equals get configuration at position x. No, I think here it makes more sense actually to call these y and x. Or access to print. So how do we solve that? But we do initialize it here. Do we need string builder to print from string to string builder? Equals new string builder. Never used string builder before. What do you mean provided int? That's why. Java string builder. Mutable sequence of characters. This class provides an API compatible with string buffer. No guarantee of synchronization. It's designed for use. String buffer was being used by a single thread. Where possible, recommended that this class be used in preference to string buffer. It will be faster under most implementations. The principal operations on a string builder are the append and insert. Given datum to a string and then appends or inserts the characters of that string to the string builder. The append method always adds these characters as the end of the builder. The insert method adds the characters at a specified point. Okay, let's try append. Can we do like to.append? Yeah. Good. So we append the data at every position. And then after the row is done, we do to print.append and we add a new line. Is that like a character? Can we do that as a character like that? Yeah, we can. Nice. And then let's do get full board configuration string, we can call this, and we make this into a string. And then we return to print. So how do we build? To string. Okay. Not the perfect naming, but whatever. Get full board configuration string. Main. So let's try system out.print gameboard dot get full board configuration string and play. -3 out of bounds. Get configuration, get full board configuration string. Index -3. Why are we trying to get something at index -3? How does this work? X and Y. Is it not 0 indexed? X, Y. Should it be 0 indexed? Yeah, nothing else would make sense. So this is why we get -3. So it's actually like this now. 0 and 1. Yeah, this should work. Cool. 0 and 1, yeah. Nice. Now we get the state. So Bing Chat is built in now. What can we do with that? Cool. It searched, it chatted for OneNote. It's going to be interesting to see what Microsoft does now with OpenAI. Check if a number is prime. It's below 1, no. If it's 2, true. If it's divisible by 2, false. Math.floor, math square root of the number, is the boundary, yeah. You don't have to go further than that. For int I equals 3, I below or equal boundary, I plus equal 2, yeah. And then it just iterates through up to the boundary. If number is divisible by I, return false. Return true. Okay. Yeah, of course, if it's divisible. Okay, so it just goes through everything below the boundary. Interesting. This looks actually reasonable. So now we have a board. Let's give some features to the players. I want to turn off the notifications. How do I do that? Cool. Back. How do I exit this? There. Okay, so on the board, I guess we could do some tic-tac-toe, but that's a bit one-dimensional. I want to make the board bigger. New game. Board. So it's in game. Let's do like 10 times 10. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Oops, what happened? Okay, let's just instantiate one player. And the player spawns. No, it should be on the board. There can be stuff that the player can control. Something we should spawn some like things on the board. No, maybe that should be outside of the board. We put them on the board. So where should that live in our hierarchy? Let's make two, or for one, for now, just like one thing you can put on the board. It's gonna be, oops, it's gonna be a, let's call it a warrior. Warrior. And you can put it on the board. So to the game. What should we call it? Like a pawn, piece, a piece, a whatever we put on a board. It should be some kind of a unit or something. Unit. Bricka. Not badge. Pawn. I think pawn is the best name. Pawn type. New pawn. We need a... I don't think they need an ID. I think Java will do that for us. We can just reference the instances of them. We might want information about who the owner is though. Environment or player or something. Yeah. Faction, owner. I think owner is good. And the owner will be a player. Player, owner, pawn, maybe this should be an interface and not a class. Owner, no pawn. Player, owner. Type. It needs a type. String. No, there should be some. How do we organize this data structure? Let's say there's a warrior and then there's like a, not monster, but like, let's say there's a goblin. Goblin. So you have a pawn that can be warrior or goblin. And these in turn have some specifications, like a class specifications. They are classes. Strength, speed, etc. Like 2, 1, 1, 2. What is the data structure for this in Java?